as well as over 70 domestic destinations, including New Orleans.
For enjoyable travel, come to Orlando Sanford International Airport. We are SFB. Simpler, faster, better. Before you fly, flysanford.com.
All right, 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this nice-looking Friday morning. Hope you're doing well. If you are listening here in Florida, you are lucky. We are like one of the few places in the country that's not freezing right now.
Yeah.
I guess L.A. is probably okay, too. Probably, I would think, lower southern Texas and all that. KP Reddy is on the phone. You might have heard us promoting this segment, and you might have said, oh, Larry, you're mispronouncing the word. It's entrepreneur, not intrapreneur. No, I'm not mispronouncing it. I have it right here in front of me. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out right now.
That's right.
KP Reddy is a venture capitalist, an angel investor. He's the co-founder and partner of the Combine. We're going to find out what that is. And he's going to talk about the process behind corporate intrapreneurship. Good morning, KP Reddy. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Where are you right now? Are you someplace cold?
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. We're actually... It's 20-something degrees outside.
That's cold.
Wow.
That's cold. We can rub it in a little bit. But you're a rich guy. You can fly down here anytime you want. Just come on down. Just fly. I want to know what that's like. What is that like to just go anywhere you want? That's the only thing I want money for, is so I can travel. I just want to go places. Well, thank you for being on there. What is intrapreneurship? What does that mean?
So, if you look at large companies, there's always people in those companies that are doing interesting things, inventing, creating innovation, and they do it within the four walls of these large companies. And when I say large companies, that's that could be a $50 million a year company. It's not everything's not a massive Fortune 100, and they're inventing, they're creating, and their companies are generally supportive of that creativity and invention. But at some point, if it doesn't fit into the core business, there's nowhere to go with it. There's no way to make money at it, and a lot of folks working in these companies aren't interested in starting a company and eating ramen noodles for the next 6 months of their lives. So, what we've done essentially is partner with these large companies to get these amazing ideas.
Really?
Out of companies.
Okay, so do you have to? I'm guessing you have to evaluate it and make sure that you believe in the product, right, or the service, whatever it is.
Absolutely. We spend a lot of time due diligencing, doing customer discovery work. So we have teams that'll go out and interview markets and figure out, is there really a need here? Is there product market fit? Can we really build something? So yes, absolutely.
So I don't want to describe it. It'll take up all your time. But we have, this is a small town, and in our small town, because Robin and I are we hear about everything because we do the show. So there's a couple of very innovative people right here in our town, and I'm guessing our town is an example of every town in America. There's probably somebody everywhere doing something that fits the category you're talking about. How do you decide who to help and who not to help?
What we look at is there some intellectual property? Is there a way that we can create barriers to have a competitive edge? So I always look for the unfair advantage. An unfair advantage can be your technical intellectual property. It can be data. It can be a lot of different things. But we want to, the key to creating an awesome startup is really having an unfair advantage and kind of hacking the market. So if it's a Me Too market, we're going to go take market share. That's disinteresting. If we're going to go blow up a market and create something interesting, then we get interested.
Well, that's cool.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
And that's really wonderful that you're targeting intellectual property, because most of the time that's the hardest thing to sell, or people get to have them pay attention to, because they prefer the brick and mortar businesses where they can physically feel something in their hand.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think now we do, we work on software projects, hardware, material sciences. We have a medical device company. So we're working in all types of things. So it's not just software, but it's all technology, intellectual property based.
And is that what the Combine is? That's the umbrella for everybody that you help?
Exactly. So we have a rock star team that actually runs these companies. So part of our idea is that there's so much risk in doing a startup. We're trying to de-risk the execution part in terms of having teams that are serial entrepreneurs like myself, we all kind of mirror each other in terms of our team and background. We have the ability to go execute on things in a meaningful way that maybe a first-time entrepreneur doesn't know how to do. And then we also have like an amazing network because we've been doing this for a while, so we can kind of get the meetings that other first-time startup entrepreneurs can never get.
Wow. So without exposing any secrets that you're not ready to expose, can you give us an example of a company or a product you've worked with?
Yeah, so we're actually working with a structural engineering firm out of New York. They're actually one of the top structural engineering firms in the world. And we're actually spinning out 5 companies with them this year. It's a firm called Thornton Tomasetti. And, it's an interesting story. They've been working to design the tallest buildings in the world. And in that process of trying to design the next tallest building, they've had to be inventive. You don't get to buy things off the shelf and go implement it. You have to solve problems that no one else has before. And in that process, they've created some really interesting ideas that we'll be launching this year.
Oh gosh, and there's a secret in there somewhere you can't share yet, right? Well, it's fascinating, really. All right, so are you doing the radio tour so that you can kind of maybe put are you trolling right now? Are you hoping there's a businessman listening that might want to contact you?
Absolutely, and I think we talk about corporations, and most of our clients are not the Fortune 100. There's a lot of smaller, mid-sized companies that see great opportunities, but don't. The IT guy builds something and says, "Hey, this is great. We should go sell this to the world." And if it's not in your core business, you're not going to go do it. So yeah, we're always looking. We spend our time with corporations and investors. That's kind of where we spend our time.
I mean, it really illustrates everything you're saying. Illustrates why capitalism works. I mean, if a product is made and nobody wants to buy it, that should be the end of it. There shouldn't be the government supporting something that's failing.
Exactly.
I mean, I think you're at the cutting edge of making sure that if it's not going to sell, it's not going to be produced.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and people forget, Microsoft did not invent Windows. Xerox did. IBM didn't invent the mouse. Xerox did. So Xerox had these cool things called a mouse and Windows, and they're in the business of selling copiers. They had no idea what to do with these things.
I didn't know that. Wow.
I didn't either.
Absolutely.
Did they lose their intellectual property rights?
Yeah, because they didn't think there was any value to it. They said, "Hey,
wow."
Oh, and that really underscores why you're doing what you're doing.
Right. So yeah, there's a track record of failed attempts at making, at large companies saying, "Well, this doesn't help us sell more copiers. Why would we invest any more time?" And a budding entrepreneur like Bill Gates shows up and says, "I think there's something here. You guys just are missing it."
Oh, wow. I love that story.
That's interesting.
So I'm guessing you have another interview, but real quickly, one that is disappointing is the fact that all these companies have drone delivery ready to happen, but the FAA is not allowing it. They're doing it in England. They started doing it this week.
Yeah. No, I mean, you look, entrepreneurs are optimistic. We will continue to push the limits of everything, right? I mean, with the self-driving car, I think, ran a red light yesterday, and I was like, great, it's emulating human drivers. It's awesome. So,
I love that.
Did it really? Did it get in a wreck?
No, it just got a ticket.
That's pretty cool.
Really?
Camera.
Really?
With the camera, that's pretty cool.
I want a robot that'll go to the movie for me so I don't have to waste my time if it's a bad movie.
It's called Rotten Tomatoes. So.
And you yourself, sir, you helped develop robotic sewing automation, and that's pretty cool.
I did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the irony is the kids are wearing ripped jeans.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't win. Can you imagine? Ripped jeans is the big thing.
Yeah.
KP Reddy. Wow, this is a fun interview. I kind of wish we had more time. Do you want to leave us with a website?
Yeah, it's www.thecombine.co.
Thecombine.co, okay.
So if anybody's interested in what you are providing and to help them, all they need to do is go to that website, and everything's self-explanatory?
Yes, hopefully. We've done our job right.
Oh, wonderful. Excellent. Boy, we're lucky to have you, sir.
I have so many questions I want to ask. Do you have to go? Can I ask you one more?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I went way over my limit, didn't I? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's okay.
Not even thinking.
That's okay.
All right, one quick one. Do you have anything like like the Rubik's Cube, anything that you, like a toy that you've supported?
Oh, really?
No, nothing like that. Okay.
Oh, now you got his wheels turning.
Just cool
now.
stuff.
Are you about to pitch me an idea?
No. I don't have any. I'm just curious if you have any.
The preemptive question of have you ever seen is usually followed up with like, well, I have an idea.
Yeah, usually. But not right now. I don't have any. This is fun. Well, stay warm. KP, Reddy, thank you for being on the air with us today. And gosh, it would be wonderful if you could come back on someday.
Absolutely. Would love to.
And if you have anybody from our area who contacts you and is working with you, and well, just from the whole state of Florida, I guess, we could group the whole thing. Yeah, let us. We'd love to, be in on it.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Have a great holiday season.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I am so sorry. We went way over time. We'll be right back.
Sunrise Automotive, this is Matt.
Hey, Matt, it's Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Listen, we're going to be doing some traveling, and the wife, of course, is going to be doing a lot of shopping. I need to make sure the car is in good shape.
Why don't you just bring it on by? Let us check it out. We can check all your belts, your hoses, your tires, all your fluids. In out of town, is that up north in the cold?
Yep.
Okay. Let's check your antifreeze. Also, let's make sure your washer fluid has got alcohol in it so it doesn't freeze up north, because that makes for a rotten day. And let's check your air pressure in your tires. Let's look at your brakes, make sure everything is safe and secure there. Let's go through it and just make sure everything is ready to go on the road. You due for an oil change?
Yep.
Whenever you come in to get